Do you prefer a compelling character with a defined story, or you rather create your own in one of those avatar creation systems? Do you even know the difference? What is a character and what is an avatar? With this in mind, the question of whether Link and many other protagonists are characters or avatars was raised. A heated debate emerged over whether or not a character must speak, be visible, and have personality in order to be upgraded from avatar. It is not to say that one is superior than the other, rather the distinction is being defined. Wikipedia defines a character as a person's representations in a narrative or a dramatic work of art. That's simple and straightforward. However, it's a little more complicated to define avatar now. The term appears to be more appropriate in computing terms. A computer user's avatar is a representation of oneself or an alter ego. So where does this leave video games? Let's take a look at it this way. A character is a person's representation, whereas an avatar is the player's representation. So let's take a look at some game characters and see if they are actually avatars. Let's begin with Gordon Freeman. Some gamers did not consider Gordon to be a good character, despite how so many people stated that he is different from a typical game hero, because he's a scientist. We only know he is a scientist because we are told he is, and oddly, every other scientist looks like a scientist except for him. He has his super magical suit, which allows him to heal and has a force field. Like a bad Iron Man, you would say. He never speaks as a silent protagonist, as you never see him. The only reason that you know what he looks like is because of the artwork we have of a man in a suit with glasses and a crowbar. Gordon Freeman could be anyone, including you. And that's exactly the point. Gordon Freeman is your name. It is an avatar if the character is the player. You could say that how NPCs interact with Gordon's character teaches you about him. If you want to spin it that way, Gordon is a yes man who will always do whatever proper scientists tell him to. But while Freeman isn't on the list, Master Chief is. There is an intriguing theory that Master Chief is not the main character in the Halo series. This is a compelling case, and it is not only strengthened by the viewing Master Chief as an avatar rather than a character. Does the Master Chief have a personality? Almost as much as Freeman. Again, he simply follows orders without question, occasionally with a dry one-liner. Under that armor, he could be anyone. Bungie perfected this avatar in Halo Reach by the addition of a gender selection. In action series, you see that suit of armor walk around, but it's just armor. There is no emotion, no soul. That's all shown elsewhere. You have no idea who he is. He is just a weapon. However, many people, including myself, really like Master Chief this way. He doesn't really need to express much, and in a way it suits him better. Cortana is the main character in the Halo series, not Chief. She has personality. You can see her. She speaks, and she shows emotions. The list goes on and on. She is the true protagonist, always in your ear, telling you where to go and what to do. The game is aware of this, as the player will usually do stupid things when they don't have her telling them what to do. You are the avatar, her protector, a walking gun. When she isn't present, the story of Halo games feels weaker. Now, let's move on to Link. This one is difficult. He, like Gordon, is a silent protagonist. But does it automatically make him an avatar? Obviously not. Max barely says anything in The Road Warrior, but he is a character by what he does and how he acts. The significance of Link is that he is the first character in this video who is viewing entirely in third person rather than primary in first. Link, you see, usually begins each game by waking up. You see him run, jump, laugh, be scared and triumph. Because he is written in third person, you see him literally. But does it have a personality? In many ways, he is similar to Chief and Freeman, in what he does whatever someone else tells him to do. and never has his own thoughts. Actually, unlike the previous two examples, Link has occupied a non-linear world since Zelda on the SNES. He can go exploring at his leisure, at least until he gets the hookshot. Is that enough to establish him as a character? You think of Link, the little elf boy in a green suit with his sword and shield, and if you are from the Golden Age, with an ocarina. I don't think so. He has no character, no real character, as with Gordon and Chief, he is provided by supporting characters, most notably Navi.
Listen!
But on the same note, he is hardly an avatar, because when I think on Link, I'm probably thinking the same thing you are. Doesn't he become a character if we all have the same representation of him? He is a very subtle character, barely a character, but there is enough of him to make him one, by his actions and appearance to say that he is not an avatar. Lara Croft, character. Nathan Drake, character. Marcus Phoenix, characters. All characters. All of these games are playing in third person. You see, and here the protagonist, and it is very easy for them to become a character. In a third person video game, however, you can obtain an avatar for the protagonist. The most obvious and best example is an MMO, such as World of Warcraft. In here you can personalize your character, but it has no personality other than what you, the player, give it. The digital representation of a person you create in an MMO is your avatar, just like the photo or image you choose as a profile pic or avatar on message boards, social network sites. With Commander Shepard, a game like Mass Effect carefully walks the tightrope between avatar and character. You can change Shepard's appearance, control them in a non-linear universe, decide what they said and to whom, and whether they are good or evil. They are your avatar. Shepard has a distinct voice, male or female. They speak the way that they have been scripted to, acting out a story with all the emotions they have given, giving you the impression that you are controlling an avatar. Shepard is a hybrid of the two. He is neither an avatar nor a character, but he is both. So McTavish in Modern Warfare 2 pulls off the difficult feat of being both characters and avatar in the same game. When you play a Call of Duty game, any Call of Duty game you are an avatar. In Black Ops, they spice it up by having the avatar speaks, but it is still an avatar. For the first 2/3 of Modern Warfare 2, Sov is a figure you look up to, as leader, barking up orders at your avatar, who most of the time goes by the name Roach. Sov is the alpha male, bold and decisive until you save Captain Price. Well, that's not a spoiler, come on, it's been over a year. When Price is rescued, he becomes the alpha male, reducing Sov to a messy weak boy who will only do whatever the bigger boys tell him to, despite the fact that he was a bad buddy 5 seconds ago. The voice of encouragement and camaraderie that was with you for the majority of the game is gone, never to be heard again, except in briefings. Sov loses his personality and becomes the avatar, while Price becomes the character. Remember, there is nothing wrong with being an avatar. People bet a lot of money on it. Because of the distinction between avatar and character, these games are designed with an avatar in the lead. The writers and creators of the game can tell great stories with a character. In the case of an avatar, the player becomes the protagonist and can be invested in a way that no other mediums can. Half-Life's avatar in Gordon Freeman, Uncharted's character in Nathan Drake, and Mass Effect's combination of the two in Commander Shepard. Each have their own magic and shining examples of what can be achieved. Let us know what you think of this. If you like my content, please make sure to like this video and share your views and opinions with me in the comment section below. And subscribe to the channel to receive regular videos from me. And don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good one.